Hey everyone, welcome to a Riverside HiFi video where we're giving you an update on the smart home apartment master bedroom that's currently in process. As you can see from the previous video, for those of you who've seen it, we've got quite a lot more cabling in and a few other bits which I'll run through shortly. So a couple of the bits, as we are having a in-ceiling screen and projector in this room as well as a TV with surround sound. You've got cables like this, which is the cable that controls the in-ceiling screen. So when you press the all-in-one remote that we'll be putting for the smart home system in here, the screen will just drop, as well as the projector on the lift. We've got the Cat 6 cabling. There's 4 of those run for future-proofing for internet and for other things that may needed to be put in, like wireless access points. We've got the speaker cable for the center speaker, and we have the aerial cable run here. We also have optical cable run for if we're having Sky, which we will be, or Virgin, or any other kind of boxes that are required to get full sound throughout all of the speakers. So to completely future-proof the apartment or the master bedroom in the apartment, we've also run the option for having cables below. So whilst we've got a centre speaker cable run here with the gold cable, we've also run an option where we can have it below. So whether that's in a cabinet, that's an option. We've also run it for the left and right speakers here and obviously there. We've also run a sub cable so that the sub can sit in the front, but there will probably be a cabinet here of some sort, as most people do in their bedrooms. So at least that way the equipment can go in there. These are all run to a central point as well. All the cables will be run into an actual faceplate, so that obviously they're not just coming out of the wall. It will just look a lot cleaner, so that means that when the equipment is plugged in, it will just be local cables, so it keeps everything nice and neat, all labelled up. The other thing is, in terms of the gold speaker cable, naturally we can go up. For those of you who have seen our other cables and videos, we do a lot of them. We've obviously used gold in the master bedroom, but the importance is obviously for the sound, especially when you're running long lengths, it makes a difference of getting a better quality cable, not just for the length, but the overall sound, whether it be for music, whether you're watching a movie, things like that. This does make a big difference overall. Along with the importance of the sound for the speaker cable, and it's not about being a connoisseur. Before, you know, we get a lot of people saying, oh, I'm not a connoisseur. It's not about that. It's also about the fact of the shielding and the longevity of the cable, of having it run of a good quality one, as well as having a good quality HDMI cable, especially for long lengths. Again, it helps with the transmission of the signal and other various factors. That's important, as well as Cat 6 cables or other Cat 7s that we also run in other jobs. All cables do make a difference. We get it a lot where people say about, oh, the electricians just run this, or builder, or whatever it may be. It does make a big difference, otherwise we wouldn't obviously offer it as a service to sell, or we wouldn't put it in ourselves. We've also now had the door frame built up with the cables running for the touch panel and the light switches that will be going on. Again, they will be smart light switches and a smart touch panel for controlling all of the equipment in the room, so the lighting, the projector, the fireplace, the heating, TV and more. We've also got the aircon run, so again that will be on the smart home system, so that will be able to be controlled on the app or on the touch panel, whatever it may be. Just to recap on a few bits, for those of you who haven't seen the previous videos, we've got the speakers cut out for the rear. They're the in-wall speakers, so the cabling again has been put in, also using gold speaker cable. The projector, which is going to be mounted in an electric lift, those cables are all here. So again, these will all be put in a plate within the ceiling. The other thing we've also done, as the bed's going to be on this side of the room, we have the touch panel put each side of the bed, above the bedside cabinets, and we also have a light switch, so it'll be programmed to people's moods. So if you want to put, or if you want to get up, I suppose, to go to the bathroom or things like that, you just select mood of 1 or 2, or the buttons will be engraved to whatever you would like. There is also Cat 6 run to the bedside, so if you want to plug your laptop in, that kind of thing, and have full speed internet, that's also going to be an option. We've actually run the cables to 2 separate points, so there is going to be another cabinet here. You can see we've got all the gold cable for speakers run to this point, so all the equipment will be hidden. It's not something that's going to be an eyesore. There's a lot of people worry about that kind of thing, and once that's built, there will be an option to be able to control it. As we've mentioned previously, we will be having the smart home remote that will be completely programmed for the TV, projector, Sky, other devices that you may have plugged in. One other thing that we've also included is the option for an electric blind or curtains. That's yet to be decided, but again, that will be controlled on the smart home system, so the cables are run to each side, so you can have either obviously curtains or 2 separate blinds or 1 blind, whatever it is, the options there. We've also run at the back of the room, along with the in-wall speakers at the higher side, we've also put the lower end cables in for the option to have speakers either by the bedside or on the floor. That again, we like to future-proof things. We've also used gold speaker cable for that. There's also additional Cat 6 cables run for, again, whether the wireless access point needs to be run to the back or whether you want to just plug other items in directly. Again, we want to just cover every option. We've also run the option for having a sub at the back of the room, which will be coming out of the back box here. So basically, wherever you want in the room, the things can be hidden, but it also gives you the full aspect of whether you want something at the front, back, hidden, you've got the option to do it. So one other thing that we do recommend, which we've also done, but it's now been filled in, is the cables have been run in a trunking within the wall. So that means that if we did ever need to change the cables, it would just be a case of we can pull them through without worrying about having to obviously take the wall apart. Another thing that we are also doing, at the end of the bed, we'll be running an electric point aerial and some other cables, so that if a TV was wanted at the end of the bed in an electric lift that we also do, that can be an option as well as having it on the wall. As you can see, we cover 1 room to multi-room, so get in touch to use our design and consultancy service. We do cover nation and worldwide for installation, so it's not a problem wherever you are, so get in touch for using that. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe, give us a like and share if you found this of interest. Thank you for watching and stay tuned on the project.